of things unexpectedly it can happen with milliseconds of the time or the seconds of time. The changes can happen in normal to hazardous things. How these will be affected? So here we have the camera. So the camera is placed towards the steering. So the steering, how the camera will be completely focused towards the driver, and ensure that the driver is active or not. So that will be reading. If he is not active, so it will warn us saying that you are not active, take some rest, or it will read the physical thing, like if you are tired, or if you are taking the phone and talking, and it will read the information, and it will identify the driver is there. So then if he is sleep mode, it will say that there is a drowsiness, and it will be completely the AI features, we can say. It will keep on reading the images. Okay, so it is a part of image processing. If you are using the phone, it will say that you are getting a call, or you are calling. So if you are asleep mode, it will be also recognized, and drowsiness is detected. It will give some alerts to you, and even the passengers can know, and where the action should be taken properly. Okay, so because if the driver is not able to concentrate, like it will give you the saying that driver alert, take a break, and drive after some time if he is not active. Some of the trucks, no, in US, UK, so there the driver in India also even. So there, because the extents is happening more, they're carrying load, and even then investing a lot of amount. Okay, so this DMS, what they will do, they will adding for the steering. Okay, so and they will able to read the facial of the driver, and moreover they need to like truck owners are different. Okay, so they need to track the data of the drivers. Okay, for that they are adding the GPS and GNSS into it, so to know the location of the driver, and whether he is active or a happy mode, and he is taking the rest on time or not. Such information will be tracked by the owners of the vehicles also. So where the data will be moved into the server. So again, from the server, they will take the data. So whether the driver is able to enable, he is in active mode to drive the vehicle. So such kind of features will be added for the DMS for the respective trucks vehicles. Okay, so like whatever the project, so it monitors in the cabin vehicle, it will alert us. Okay, this is about our project, and it is supports highly autonomous driver functions. So it will give the alerts and wake up. So first, what is the alert we'll get? So in the cabin, in the cluster, we'll get the warning. First, it will be displayed. Warning will be displayed, and you will get the alert saying that it will be in a speaker kind of thing. So we have an inbuilt speaker. So on that, because it is an interface, you need to give to the interface DMS. It will having the ADAS, and moreover, it have the in instrument or infotainment, I can say. So for the instrument ECU, it should be interlinked. Okay, means whatever the signals you are giving here, it all should be fetched from other ECUs also. Okay, so because these signals also be required for communication purpose. Okay, so now these alerts and display warning, you will get it, and it will make you active. Okay, this is the output. So whatever the display warning and alerts, so this will be the output of the DMS. Is it clear, right? So
Yes,
it
sir.
will give the early sign of the drownness, and it is able to show to detect the cabin passengers also, even the child seat occupancy. Because in the foreigns, it has some different kind of variant vehicles where the childrens will be on back end. The parents will be sitting on the front, where they need to drive, need to monitor the child is good position, or is sitting properly or not, wearing the seat and all. That time the cameras, they are fixing those into the passengers cabins also, the DMS cameras, where it will read the information the parents can see on the front of the information. If the child is not in a good position, it will inform the parents saying that your child is just fallen on from the seat, or he is not in a good position. Like that, it will inform to the parent, where the parents will be alerted, and they can make the child in a good position, and it will be in a safety zone. So it is about some advanced features where they are integrating in such a kind of cars. Okay. And the technology, so most our, as I told, no, it is interfaced to the infotainment, and with help of the touch screens. So from the infotainment, we can enable the DMS features. Okay. So this is about some information about why DMS and what is happened previously. What is the um, why the accidents are happening daily, and because of the drivers. Okay. So how, whether he's in a drive, how he can drive during the traffic on the highways. So everything should be depends upon the facial of the driver. So the concentration, it will be through eye and towards, because he can divert the concentration from the eye face, and moreover, from the eye he can close or open, so, and he is not able to concentrate properly. Such things he can be observed. And that phone talking and eating something food. So it's about making the irregular on the driving. But driver can say, oh, I am expert on the driving, I can drive while eating, I can, with single hand I can drive. But cameras intention is, it should make the clear you are active or not. So the sensors will read your information, and it will give to the driver, and who are passengers along with the driver, so they will come to know the driver is active or constant not active. So that is about the DMS. Clear, right? And these are the features that we discuss. So it will identify the driver identification, and distortion and rawness on attention, because some of the vehicles, they're making the driver identification. Okay, for specific vehicle, the driver person is should be there, and whenever the driver enters into the car, then only the car will start. Okay, so because the owner of the car is different, and even the driver is different. Okay, so the completely the driver will be allocated for the respective cabs. So this identification is important, and moreover, the distortion and rawness and attention should be paid when he's driving. Is not, it should be not in a sleep mode. And dangerous behavior like using the phones and mobiles, and driving, and any object detection. So like you are driving the back end, you got any disturb, like passenger seat may have any distortion, like any object is throwing backside to you, or such thing. It's a part of a object detection, so for the drivers. And active detection, so you should be in active, so if because you know that you are driving and you are able to concentrate eye, and you are using the headset, and if you're talking something, it will recognize you, and it will say that don't talk, concentrate and drive. Like that, it will give the alertness. So, and next is a body posture. So you should be aligned properly when you are sitting on the driver cabin. And next is the facial expression analysis and health status. So this all be the features for they adding into the DMS technology. And moreover, they are adding the AI features also for the developers or who are working as the AI, artificial intelligence, and also integrated into to, because this is to inform and to make you active. So the AI is coming. That's it. So it's not about the software testing or development of the software. So it is only to make the futures to be a stronger enough to communicate with us. So that is about the AI here. And what are the functionalities of features of the DMS? It is a facial recognizing, and eye tracking, and blinking monitoring, and a high head position monitoring, and facial expression. We don't want to give more detail. We can understand by reading the headlines. And voice recognition when you are talking or interacting with the other passengers. Voice recognition, And it is a integration with the other features also, as I told you, like for the land departure warning, adaptive cruise control for the front camera. So it is also part of it. And the applications, so it will make the alert and it will prevent the accidents, and moreover the autonomous vehicles will be increased, because the sensors makes the drive carefully on the road. And even the persons, it will helpful for the persons um, to drive trucks or any other vehicles, on-road vehicles. And fatal management or insurance liability management, because even insurance persons know, when you apply for insurance, we need a proof like whether the driving, where the person is drunken or is in a mode where they're not able to sleep mode. So they need the insurance, or companies also focused, okay, we anyhow the autonomous car is coming, right? We need to know that a driver condition, whether the person intentionally made the accident or other persons may had the given the accident. So even the insurance companies also involving more, because where the insurance can claim without the intervention of his presence. Okay, so he is not intentionally done the accident. The other persons, because of the other persons, other passengers, other vehicles from the outside, it got the obstruction and it created the accident. So to ensure that purpose, because it is outside the US, UK, the insurance amount it is more, not like India. So even that insurance or liability management, it became very easier. So to understand, and data analysis and research. So similarly, it is able to read how the vehicle can drive, and during on within the cabin, outside, on how it is reading the information. So these are some applications of the DMS. You can go through this, how this hardware is internally, how the hardware, the controller it have. Here we have the main controller. So it have the digital signal processing, because whatever the image camera we have, the CMOS sensor, it will take the input and it will giving to the controller. So, and the next output will be the LED. So it will give warnings to the outside, and moreover, it will alert the driver or the passengers, informing that the driver is not active. It is a part of a output. And for the additional support, we are giving the power supply, and next it is a part of a communication with the other issues like CAN, LIN, Ethernet. And we have internally that sensors to reading of the temperature sensor, some ADC conversion. So these are the internal components, and the interfaces with respect to the sensor. Okay, is it clear? So these are the inputs to the DMS controller issue, like camera feed, infrared sensor, steering wheel sensor, because even steering is required. But it need to read the speed. Okay, so that is the purpose of the steering wheel sensor. Okay, so and the sensor seat, microphone, eye movement data, so facial, means whatever the information you are seeing, right? This information have the specific messages and signals in it. Okay, that should be sent to the ECU. So this is a input to the controller. We are giving the input to the controller. Okay, so whatever the DMS controller we say, so that is for that we are giving it. And what are the output of the DMS? So it have the driver alert and warnings. So and it will give the information to the infotainment also. It is integrated. And autonomous, so where it will adjust the speed and steering, that will be autonomous driving. And some of vehicle control like land keeping assist and adaptive cruise control, so that will be possible. These are like the integrated, I can say. And emergency interaction, if any, if you are in suddenly you are due to heart attack or any critical condition, you're not able to drive your vehicle and you got stopped. So that time it will alert the nearer hospitals or emergencies, calls will be sent. and the way, because of the GPS and GNSS activity, where your vehicle and what condition you are, so they will come and they will take you away. So that is about the emergency intervention, because it is about reading completely the driver condition. And data logging analytics, so as I told you, like it will read all the driver behavior, and it will store some part of video for so it will read continuously for 10 hours. If you are driving the vehicle, it will read the video